You guys must have really missed me. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. The name is Palesa M, and if you're new here, please do click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. So today I decided to get cute and to finally sit down and talk to you guys, because wow, it's been such a long time and I think I owe you guys a catch up. I know you guys have missed me. I miss being like on YouTube. I miss the interactions we have. I miss reading the comments and like chuckling to myself. Like I just missed being in this space. But the time away was necessary. Yeah, a lot has been going on. So it's 2023. The first quarter of the year is up. It's literally now April. And yeah, I just thought I needed to sit down and to kind of offload, but also to catch you guys up on where Miss P is in this life thing, what's going on, you know, that kind of stuff. I really do hope you enjoy this video. Today's video is sponsored by Lensmart. Lensmart is an online retailer for stylish and quality eyewear. They sent me some of these glasses and I'm quickly going to unbox just one so you can see. All the eyewear has like a bag, and it also has a lens cloth that you get to clean your lenses with, and it is branded with the Lensmart name and brand logo. I am going to be trying these glasses on for you, but I will link everything in the description box down below. For all your stylish and quality affordable eyewear needs, do visit Lensmart. Thank you so much to Lensmart for sponsoring today's video. But yeah, let's get into this life update. 2022 was, I think for me, 2022 was like 50-50, honestly speaking. 2022 was good and it was bad. In terms of work, my content creator journey, it was amazing. 2022 was incredible. I've seen some wow doors open. I've seen how being consistent with my work and the quality of my work led the right people to me, and the girl made bank in 2022. Got a lot of PR jobs. I did some work behind the scenes. Like, it was really an eye-opening year as to what I can do with my content creator journey. Family wise, it was great. You know, I was still going to therapy and I discovered a lot of things about myself, but I also healed a lot of parts of myself. That led to me being more self-aware. That led to me also being very precise about the decisions I take in my life, about the things I do, and also getting to know what I like and what I don't like. Now, what I didn't know was going to happen is that me healing myself and me being more assertive and me being more vocal about what I want or about how I feel, I didn't know that was going to lead certain people to have to be excommunicated out of my life. And it was hurtful. It was very hurtful. I didn't think that me becoming a better version of me would not resonate with the people around me. You would think people would be happy about you making better choices, or, you know, being able to make your own decisions. But that was not the case. And yeah, now recently I've had to grieve. So yeah, I've excommunicated, or like we kind of grew apart with certain people in my life, And honestly, then it was like, it is what it is. But when I had to face the grief of losing certain people, it became difficult. I became physically ill to some extent because I didn't think it would ever get to the point where so and so is not going to be in my life, or where I can't pick up a phone, and I'm actually getting emotional. But yeah, where I can't pick up the phone and talk to so and so, you know? So it was just hurtful. And it broke my heart. I'm not going to lie. It really did break my heart. But I'm now in a space where I need to calm down. Sorry. It's okay. So I'm now in the space where it is... I need to wipe my eyes now before my makeup runs. I'm so sorry. I didn't think I was gonna cry. Honestly, I did not think I was going to cry. Which just means it probably still does hurt. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I understand that certain friendships we outgrow and that certain friendships are for certain seasons. But I also learned the fact that some things were not friendships. Some things were just acquaintances. I know you because I met you through so and so, and then now we're linked type of situation. We're not friends. And yeah, I had to call myself to order. I used the term friend very loosely, and I was disappointed in myself. So the one thing about me is I'm very hard on myself. And I was beating myself to say, you should have known that person is not your friend, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. I've worked through it. It still does hurt. But I think, the days are different. Funny. Today is good, tomorrow is not good. And that's completely okay. Another thing that kept me off and away from social media was my mom. My mom's health kind of deteriorated towards the end of last year. She was experiencing pains and things, and so my brother and I decided to kind of, take it seriously, and she was going to doctors, she was doing a lot of tests, and they were trying to find the cause of it, and some of the diagnoses were quite scary. But when they looked in further, it looked like, it's not life-threatening or anything. She did scans, she did lots of tests. There was lots of traveling to different hospitals and things. And eventually they got to the cause of everything. And it's not life-threatening. My mom is going to be okay. Like, she is okay. She's doing well. My brother is with her. And yeah, basically for me, that was draining. I'm gonna get emotional again. That was draining because my mom is our only parent, and I think we were both fearful of, should anything happen to my mother, we are going to be orphans. We're not gonna have a parent. Oh my god. Oh. It's okay. Okay, so now you guys know why I couldn't sit down to do this. Like, I could not. I actually filmed this thing before, but the camera wasn't situated nicely. But yeah, so we were, well, I was personally afraid because as old as I am, the little girl in me still needs her mother, still prays to have her mother around, because there are things that I still want to do for my mom, right? So yeah, she's doing well, recovering great, and I am very grateful for that. We're grateful to God, and I'm grateful for the prayers. Here's the thing about me, I am afraid of people, and I think I've come on my channel and I've said it before. When someone says it looks like hakerate batho, right? And I said it's because I fear people, and I don't think people understand how deep my fear of people is. And I have explained it to some people and they get it. I've explained it to others, but they don't get it. But my fear of people stems from, like, the way I hurt. So if someone were to do something to me and it hurts me, like, it hurts me to my core, like, it takes me a very long time to heal, and it takes me a while to let go of things because I still want to understand why a person would do that to me, type of situation. So my fear of people stems from that. But I also struggle to understand that there are people who genuinely love me, and they are genuinely people that actually enjoy being around me, that don't find me weird because I don't do certain things. And there are people who, enjoy my quirks because I'm quite a quirky person. So I generally tend to pull away when I start feeling that, oh, this person is getting too close to me. I will pull myself away because I'm afraid that us being close may come to an end. It might not, but my thought process is always thinking it's going to end, it's getting too good, or we're getting too comfortable. I will pull away and I will distance myself from those people. But I have been blessed and fortunate to find soldiers who will love me even when I'm pulling away. But there is this one persistent person. She knows who she is. I call her my guardian angel because the relationship with her is so special to me, because in the seasons where I am struggling spiritually, where I am wrestling with God and things, I don't even have to tell her. She will send something. She will tell me to do something that is God related. I'll give an example. I was struggling to pray like recently because of everything that was going on, and I was just like, God, haven't we suffered enough? We grew up so roughly. This woman did everything that she needed to do. My mom sacrificed a lot for us, and now it's time for us to be doing things for her, but now she's sick and you want to take her away. And my friend said, hey, Tuesday prayers are back. So they have online prayers at the church I used to attend in Pretoria on Teams. And she said, Tuesday prayers are back. So Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, you just log in and you pray with us. And it was incredible for me. Then I realized the pattern, that every time I'm in need of someone to give me an indication of what God wants me to do, of how I should get closer to God, this is the person to do it. And I literally said, you are my guardian angel, because this is the person who led me to church and varsity when I was troubled, and when I was drinking excessively, and when I was doing worldly things. And this was the person that said, let's go to church. And I would dodge Sundays. I would dodge waking up with a hangover because we weren't drinking the night before, and she never gave up to me. Gave up on me until it got to a point where I was going to church consistently. But yeah, I'm rambling, but I really feel like I needed to get that out. I'm appreciating more and more the people that are in my life, but also the people that I'm meeting. I have met such solid people. I have forged relationships with people I never thought I could forge relationships with, because we like different things. But I have discovered some new safe places, and I'm genuinely so grateful for that, because I needed that. I needed to be in places or spaces where I can be me, and me is changing. I've discovered places where I can do that, and nobody's going to look at me cross-eyed, or nobody's going to try to make me feel bad about doing that. And I've been very appreciative of people who just let me be me. Okay, and nobody's gonna look at me cross-eyed, because that's what I want to do, and those are the spaces I genuinely want to be in. I know a lot about self-betrayal. I've betrayed myself by keeping quiet about certain things for a very long time, because I was a people pleaser, and now I am not. Now I speak up. So I am appreciative of people who will allow me to say, hey, I'm noticing this. Is everything okay? And you look at the response. There are some people who are dismissive. So if you say, oh no, you hurt my feelings, this, and the person doesn't even acknowledge that, people are just dismissive, then for me, that's a red flag, because I can't express myself around you. Then I start asking a lot of questions. But the journey 2022 was completely buckle down and do the healing work, and it was rough, because those who do or are doing healing work will know that it's different. Today you've got it all together, tomorrow you're falling apart at the seams because you don't understand, you know. And I've never understood why I'm the way I am. I have hated the way I am because it doesn't fit in anywhere. And I discovered that I've been trying to fit myself in the box, like have oh, this is me and I have a definition and I'm fitting in a box like this. And I discovered I'm not supposed to fit in the box. I'm not supposed to fit in. I'm supposed to be me, you know, and I'm supposed to be able to be me. But yeah, that's basically where I am health wise. And I feel like I'm coming into a good space mental health wise. I'm coming into a better state of mind where I'm like, okay, I'm able to be creative again. I'm able to start working on concepts again, you know. I'm kind of easing myself into it because I was overwhelmed, and now I'm easing myself into it. So I'm very sorry that I disappeared, but for my health and well-being it was completely necessary. But I also didn't have the energy to be filming and things because my energies were focused elsewhere. Health wise, you would have seen what my face looks like without makeup right now. The girl is having the worst hormonal acne breakout, and a part of me feels embarrassed sometimes, you know. Having gotten used to having the clearest skin for like the past 3 or 4 years, my skin has been very clear and I've been enjoying that, and I could walk up with my skin without makeup. And now I have been very ashamed to go out without makeup because of the way my face and my skin looks and the way it's reacting. And yeah, they've been looks. I've been in spaces where people are looking at me like I'm sick or something just because I've got the scarring on my face. Like, yeah, that's the thing. I do not, I'm not the, I want people to look at me even when I have makeup on. I'd rather, I'm the blend into the background kind of girl, you know? Like, notice me but don't stare and stuff. So now people stare, and it's been quite embarrassing, but it's also been very frustrating because it didn't seem like it was getting better. And I know it's going to take time for my skin to clear again, but I'm human, you know. I'm not vain or anything like that, but yeah, I've gone out. You guys have seen me come on the channel with my acne and with my scarring because I wanted to show that it's normal. I'm a woman. Sometimes my hormonal levels are going to dip or they're going to spike or whatever, and it causes a reaction in my face, and that's completely okay, you know. Sometimes I'll wear makeup, sometimes I won't wear makeup. It all depends on how and what I'm feeling. And what I realize is I still feel beautiful. With my hormonal acne and everything, I still feel beautiful. And I'm still me. And it's going to clear. And I'm going to have my skin back again. And it's okay, you know. I think you guys saw me earlier saying it's okay. Like, I constantly have to do that with myself because if I don't, I get frantic. And that is not good. But yeah, hormonal acne, we are dealing with it. It's something that I'm doing. Weight gain as well. When I stress, I gained weight. So you've probably noticed my face is a little bit rounder. Child, face is round. The girl has been eating all sorts, and up until recently I've started portion control. So I've been eating on a smaller plate. I've been dishing smaller portions, eating, and if I'm not satisfied, then I will go back and dish some more, because I realized I'm the type of person who just likes to pile everything on the plate. And obviously with that, the way we were raised, you were taught you need to finish everything that's on your plate, and I was like, that's not working for me. So I started with portion control. I'm going to be easing myself back into exercising and walking and stuff like that. But I've been very gentle with myself, and I'm so proud of that because I beat on myself a lot. I'm very critical of myself, and I realize that's like a bad trait to have. So yeah, the girl is being gentle with herself, and it's an amazing thing to have because then I'm learning I'm less strict and I'm less rigid with other people in my life. I am more graceful and more accepting of people doing me wrong, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's why the girl has a round face, and that is why the girl is, yeah, a bit scarce on these streets, but I'm planning on coming back. So I spoke about how my content creator journey was amazing in 2022, but there's a bad side of that. So towards the end of the year, I was busy. It was campaign after campaign. It was, collab after collab. It was campaign after campaign, collab after collab. Like, I was a booked and busy girl towards the end of the year. And obviously December is like a quiet month. I had invoices and things that were coming in January, so the money was good. But then the imposter syndrome, that little voice, and I started questioning. But I've only got 4,000 followers at the time, 4,000 followers on Instagram. I've only got like 10k subscribers on YouTube, but I'm getting all this work. Like, what's going on? Like, questioning the fact that I'm deserving, or questioning the fact that I'm actually good at what I do. And yeah, it blocked my creativity completely. Like, I didn't want to create. I have a lot of ideas, but I was just like, it's not going to trend or whatever, and I spoke about it with my therapist, and she was like, but you need to remember the fact that if I do a hair collab and I post it on YouTube, even if I get one view, I've already been paid. So I charged this hair company $300 and I get one view. I got my $300 and I posted the work, like, my focus was more on the views and the numbers and things, and you start to get obsessive. Oh, I'm not growing. Oh, I'm not this. And she was like, the whole thing of you starting this was for you to show your creativity, was to show your skill with hair, and was to share with other women this, that, and whatever. Now you're worrying about numbers, but them paychecks be coming in regardless of the numbers. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm like, like, for me, if I get to be creative, if it's something that resonates with me, if it's something that can educate the next person, then great and well. My vision board and my goals are actually a build up on what I had last year. So last year I didn't actually have a vision board. I just wrote my goals down, and when the year started, there's that pressure, vision board, what? No, I only did my vision board mid-February, I think is when I did it. And it was literally from the things that I wrote last year. So I reflected and I said, oh, I said I wanted to exercise daily, and I went into my health app and I checked. I was active for like 5 or 6 months of last year. So again, I put it on this year's vision board. 3 months have gone by, so I've got 9 months now. So from 6, I can try the 9 months this year and say, well, I'm being active for the 9 months in this year. Maybe last year I said I want to save 10,000 rand, and I did save 10,000 rand. So this year I could say I want to save 20 or 30. It's sort of an improvement on the previous year's goals and visions. Because I think the culture is that every year it's a new resolution, every year it's a new vision, every year it's a new goal. What about the ones that you've partially achieved, or the ones that you haven't achieved? You're just going to discard them because it didn't happen last year. How do you know you're not going to be able to do it this year? And in that terms, I'm telling you guys, that is what I do, because for me it's like habit building, routine building. It becomes embedded in my routine. I also realized in doing my vision board that I was actually dreaming small. Some of the things that were on my vision board are easily attainable, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I am a big dreamer. Okay, well, I used to be a big dreamer, and I don't know, life happened and the girl stopped dreaming big. So I've gotten back into that space of dreaming big, and you would know dreaming goes hand in hand with doing the work. Gotta meet God halfway. Like, you gotta do some of the work for these things. Funny enough, I'm reading the book of James, and you know what it says? Faith without works is dead. So yeah, this year is about putting the works into my faith. like taking action, you know, planting them seeds and doing my part, you know. Actively believing is actually what I called it in my journey session this morning, you know. Believing, but actively, and by actively I mean doing something, you know, to kind of support that I believe, you know. And yeah, man, that is basically the vision boards. And as much as I have a vision board, I am setting like monthly goals, things I want to do in the monthly basis. Also, those are the same from month to month. There'll just be different things in between, but Bible study and prayer daily, working out 30 minutes a day, drinking 3 liters of water, 7 hours of sleep. I put that one on there because I realized I was slipping back into being an insomniac. If you didn't know, I have been an insomniac since I was a little girl, and only when I got diagnosed at age 16 with anxiety and depressive disorder, I knew that when I'm not sleeping, my like the anxiety is starting to come up. And recently I've been sleeping for about 3-4 hours a night, and I went to see my doctor about it, and the girl was put on sleep meds. I'm off the sleep meds now. I'm okay. I'm able to sleep like a normal person again, which is all good and well. Let me let you into a little bit of, a little bit of what I'm dreaming up for the future. I spoke about the breast reduction, and I'm all smiles about it. The breast reduction is a partial goal. We've started doing the work for that, and it's like partially. There's certain things that need to happen before I can fully commit to the breast reduction. Travel, I've wanting to be traveling a bit, and it's already started, you know, the little weekend getaways, and some very unlikely ideas are also coming up with regards to content creation, and I'm very grateful for that. One weird thing that is happening is the fact that I've been I've been inconsistent on YouTube for about 2 months or so. And can you believe that is where I made the most money? I've made more money on YouTube in the past 2 months than I do when I'm posting 4 times a week. And I'm like side-eyeing, because I try to post at least 2 videos a week, which is 8 videos a month. And I make less money when I do that, unlike when I'm posting at a random. So I'm like, that is really strange. You guys must have really missed me. I missed you guys too. I thought about quitting YouTube, and this is me being honest with you guys. When I went off YouTube and things, I thought I've done what I needed to do, and I thought I've taught people about the wigs, I've taught people about relaxed hair, and now it's becoming like a repetitive cycle. I'm constantly doing the same thing over and over. So I was like, I've done what I needed to do. Maybe it's time for me to come off YouTube, you know. Maybe it's time for me to try different things. And when I started thinking like that, it's like there were ears, because then I started meeting women. I never thought people would actually recognize me in public, because I'm hardly ever in public, and if I am, I go to very quiet places. But I went to the mall, and then the other time I went downtown just to go check what they had in the shops downtown. And I met someone, and well, not someone, I met some people, and it was nice just to have a chat and have people say, the one lady said I was short, but you know, to have people say, I love your content. Sometimes watching your content, the things you say will have me sitting down and having to, you know, reassess certain things, or make me do a double take, or I love your grocery hauls because it's realistic. You're not, you know, you're not doing it to show, oh, I go grocery shopping, whatnot. And I'm like, I didn't think people would learn lessons from me going grocery shopping, you know. And there it is. And I think I can pride myself with how transparent and how honest I am. It's a very vulnerable thing to do, but it's who I am. I'm a very vulnerable person. I wear my heart on a sleeve, and I love hard. It's who I am. And this space has afforded me the opportunity to be that person, you know. Yes, there are critics, yes, there are judgments, yes, there are negative comments and things, but 95% of the comments and the people on here are very accepting of that. They reciprocate that, and they don't judge me for that, and I'm very appreciative of that. So the thought of quitting YouTube has left my mind. I am not quitting YouTube, at least now, you know. Social media is a very cliquey, if I can call that, very cliquey. And I say that because on social media you have to act like a fangirl in people's comment sections, and people will treat you like a fangirl when they think they've made it and stuff. And the people I support, I genuinely support. It's not because I'm fangirling. I'm nobody's fangirl. Like, they're just certain people I just love to support, you know. And I realized that putting the hearts and the things in somebody's comment does nothing for them on social media. So I've started taking the time out to actually think of comments, you know, read the caption and think of a comment and things. Can't be commenting, oh, so pretty all the time when someone is promoting a brand, you know. Like, think of a comment that has to do with the brand, that is like proper engagement and things. And I said I shouldn't, you know, kind of pull myself out of the social media thing just because it's cliquey. I am not going to involve myself in cliques. You guys have seen like how social media, like how people operate on social media. People are, you know, friends today, not friends tomorrow, whatnot. But genuinely, if I can meet up with great people, if I can work with great people, then let's do it, you know. But the cliquey stuff, the mean girl vibes, I do not do mean girl vibes at all. I do not do cliques. It's not something I do. And yeah, that's kind of how I am treading on social media. I think it's time for a change with certain aspects, especially regarding my like professional career. For those that didn't know, I'm an internal auditor, and I kind of feel like I am good with that space. Yeah, I'm kind of navigating the thoughts of changing careers, or maybe even starting a whole new career. I don't know, but you come to the realization that sometimes you're in a place because it feels safe, it feels familiar, and yeah, I just need change around that. I don't want to be safe and familiar anymore. Maybe it's time for a new challenge. Maybe I've done what I need to do in that aspect. But yeah, change. I would love change. Change of environment also, man. Like, I've been saying this, but change of environment is also something I'm craving. Just to maybe a new house, you know, maybe a different neighborhood or something. But yeah, that is kind of where I am feeling. We are adults inform. I can inform you, oh no, I can't do that, and you know, respectfully, oh okay, I get that. Children explain. If I call Khosi in here now and I say to Khosi, who put this there, or you spilled water, immediately my child's first instinct is to start explaining, mommy, but I didn't mean to, or he's going to explain exactly how it happened, because that's a child. We're adults. You don't have to explain yourself. And I think that's been the one thing that has helped me preserve a lot of energy. I stopped explaining myself. I do not explain myself. Unless, of course, there is a conversation that's being had that requires me to explain or clarify certain things, yes. But I'm not in the business of explaining myself anymore, you know? And yeah, it is what it is, bro. I think this is where we close this video off. I hope I've provided a lot of clarity in terms of, you know, why things have been the way they've been. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. I actually feel a lot, you know, lighter or whatever. I'm ready to get back into this work. I'm ready to start creating again. I am looking forward to what this year has in store for me. yeah, and I'm really, one thing I'm very open to this year is to mingling or socializing with people, new and old. I'm very open to that now. um I'm very happy with the fact that I have done the work and I have dealt with a lot of my childhood traumas and the demons from the past and things like that. And I am very accepting of the person that is here now, the person sitting in front of you. I am still navigating the anxiety and the depression and the doubtful thoughts and the fears and things like that. But I am who I am, and this is me, and the person I'm portraying is truthfully me. And I can only hope you receive this, girl. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share. Leave me a sweet little comment, and I will see you in my next video.